Hello, so in this video we're going to be talking about CSS and how you can link your CSS file with your HTML file. There are basically three ways to do that. The first way is called the inline CSS, but before I show you that, let me just go ahead and create a dummy paragraph so that we can use it to test. Remember our p tag. So I'll view the page on my browser, and this is our what we've written. Let me just go ahead and specify a header as well. Page 1. That's the header. Yeah. So this is our page. This is our page. So now what I want to show you is what we call the inline CSS. Inline CSS is one of the ways to include a CSS into your HTML. So I'll go to my paragraph and I'll say style equals to background color blue, semicolon. Save that, open it again and refresh, and as you can see, the background color of my paragraph is now blue. So what I did now is to inline my CSS, to include it inline. I could still describe other things too in this same way. Let's say adding 10 pixels, apply my semicolon again, save it. Now let me view it here, and as you can see what has happened. And as you can see, it has been padded. So this is what we call inline CSS. And there's what we call embedded. For example, I'll come here in my head, create a tag called style. This is the second way to include the CSS file. Now let's say we want to affect our header now. I'll do h1, which is our header, open curly brackets, and then say something like color. So to change the text color red. Now notice that this h1 here is my selector, and what I'm selecting is this h1 here. If you anywhere there's a h1 in my HTML document, this will turn into color red. This is my attribute, the color, and this red is the value I'm assigning to it. So I'll save that, refresh, and as you can see, my header is now color red. So now what if I have two headers? Let me just create another header again, h1. Let's say I'll name that the second header. Save that, refresh, and you can see even my second header is red. What if I want just the first header to be color red, while the second one will either have no color, just be black, or have another color? We'll see all that when we get into IDs and class in the next video. For now, we'll still keep doing this. Now I want to show you the third way of including CSS, which is called the external way. It means that I can come here and write my CSS files here, and it will affect whatever is here. So how do I do that? First of all, I create my CSS file, which we've done in the previous video. let me just comment this out. And how do you comment in CSS? Remember that in HTML you comment this way. Let me show you. In HTML you comment like this, right? And then you come here and you close that comment like this. You comment using opening this, and then you close it using this. Anything in between these two will be commented out. But in CSS it's quite different. In CSS you comment like this. You first open it like this, and then you close it like this. You can comment multiple lines. Everything inside here will be commented, as you can see. So let me go ahead and comment this body, this code we've written here first. Just so that show. Then I'll go ahead and link this file to this file. And how do I do that? I do that using what we call the link tag. So yeah, so in order to link these two files, I'll go like this. Inside my head tag, remember that the embedded is in my head tag, and also the external will be my head tag. So I'll come down here and do link, specify the relationship rel using the attribute rel. Relationship is the style sheet. Is a style sheet, yeah. And then my type. What type of file am I going to be linking? It will be a text / CSS file, and then where is it found? So I'll put my this is where you specify the actual file you want to link, my.css, and then that is a single tag, no opening, no closing, and that's all. With that, now my files are linked. I'll go back and refresh. You see nothing has changed yet, but then let me let me remove this comment. Okay, now you specify that the body tag, which is this tag, should have a background color of yellow. I'll save that, go back to my browser, refresh, and as you can see, it is now yellow. It means what I'm now doing here is now affecting here. Now I want you to know that if I specify the background color of my paragraph here to be blue, and I come here and specify the background color of my paragraph to background color, let me just go ahead and select from there background color red. I come here and I refresh. As you can see, the background color is still blue. Why? Because in programming or in CSS and HTML, the inline CSS is stronger than the embedded CSS, which is in turn stronger than the external CSS. So just keep that in mind when you are coding, to avoid trying to spend a lot of time looking for the error. Sometimes once you define an inline style here, it will override the external and the embedded in that format. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to use IDs and how to use class. So see you in the next video.